So, are you aware of South Park? Please say yes.
Never heard of it.
Right. So, South Park at one point had an episode after a bit of a hiatus that was about Warcraft, called Make Love Not Warcraft.
Such a good episode.
Did you know that the whole random guy jumping around and shit like that actually happened? Like the whole concept of that episode where the boys are playing and then some guy griefs them. All right, take care, Zippy. The whole point of that episode where like some guy is griefing them with hacks and shit like that, that actually happened. While Matt and Trey were working with Blizzard to create that episode, while they were like doing the machinima and everything like that, someone hacked in to the actual server, like the private Blizzard server, and was like griefing and killing everybody, and that's how they were dressed.
That's amazing. While they were doing the episode about this, someone actually came in and actually did it.
It wasn't it wasn't originally about that. It changed. So the episode was originally different, and you know, then while they were trying to film the episode, this guy came in and he was like harassing them and shit like that. And then the World of Warcraft devs actually busted out some of their fucking server side admin commands and killed the guy like permanently.
That's funny.
And Matt and Trey were like, you know what? That makes for a better episode. But what's also interesting is they thought that was going to be the episode that ruined South Park.
When it ended up being one of the best episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they think it was going to be like bad? Why did they think it was going to ruin it?
Because they thought they were going to seem like sellouts and shills and stuff like that.
Oh. I mean, nowadays, probably, if someone partnered with Blizzard, they'd be seen that way, but...
Yeah.
Not back then. Blizzard was still a darling back then. Did you know you can zoom into your feet on the character on the bed? Yes. We did it last stream. He got very angry at us and started punching us.
No. That was...
that was the crotch.
Yeah, that was the crotch. I can't remember the fucking zoom in button.
By the way, can you stream the game, please?
Yep. One second. Let me...
Tweet.
Oh my god. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that.
I did. Yasuke Simulator, I mean, Assassin's Creed Shadows was better than I gave it credit for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, tap those feet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at those little feetsies.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway. So
you've been doing a little bit of grinding since last time.
No, I have not. No. So
so
the whole thing
give
about
a little
this...
recap on where we're at with this, because I'm sorry, the brain rot of Yasuke Simulator actually made me forget everything about this game.
Mm-hmm. We are heading up to meet a very interesting character called Deadman. By the way, after this episode, we'll be about halfway through the game.
Sweet.
Back off! Don't do it!
Huh. Scanning Bridges ID.
Hey Sam, I have some new info you should hear. Recently
I'm pretty?
recovered thanks to your efforts to expand the chiral network. It concerns BBs. I dug this
Is it
up
gonna
on
be
my
fucked
own,
up?
just to be clear. No one ordered me to look. And if anyone asked, put it all on me. No need for you to deal with any blowback. You were just listening to me ramble on the wire, okay? Anyway, it looks like Bridges wasn't the first to bring back BB tech. It was a group of separatists. Terrorists opposed to UCA expansion, according to the records.
Here, you
They
guys watch
started
this. I
using
gotta
them
switch the
about
laundry
3
out.
years ago. Right around the time Bridges 1 was putting plans in place to head west. Seems these separatists were having trouble with BTs too, and figured that if they could track them, they might be able to steer them into our path. When Bridges caught wind of this, the decision was made to fight fire with fire, to start using BBs as a countermeasure. It's possible yours was commissioned for that very purpose, a fact I think someone may have tried to conceal, judging by the absence of BB-28's service record. I always found it strange that we were so willing to utilize technology we barely understood. Now we know why. We've been aping methods and techniques employed by others from the start. There's more you should know. It's about the original Bridge Baby experiments. Piecing together what little I could find, it looks like they started around the time of the Death Stranding. They were conducted on the island of Manhattan off the East Coast, which was completely and utterly obliterated by what was almost certainly a void out. Back then, these experiments had the full support and approval of the American government. It's all just guesswork, but I suspect the BB program was conceived to help gain a better understanding of the nature of the Death Stranding. However, due to ethical and safety concerns, public opinion was strongly against the program. Still, they pressed on, and in their desperation to make sense of the greatest disaster of their age, I think they caused another. I should also mention that the president himself was killed in the blast. It was after his death, when he was succeeded by then Vice President Strand.
Oh, come on!
By
Strand!
executive decree. Documents were shredded, facilities were decommissioned, and every effort was made to pretend that BBs had never even existed. Which begs the question how some random separatist group was capable of resurrecting the tech decades later. I'll let you know if I turn up anything enlightening.
Sam.
Okay, BBs are government conspiracy. Awesome. Subtle. Yeah, if there's one thing that Kojima is known for, it's subtlety. I heard that Del Toro allowed them to use his appearance, but didn't want to voice the whole thing in English, so they got a dubber to sound like him. Interesting. Do you happen to know if he voiced the Spanish version then? Because I assume that this game was localized in several languages. I'm just... That was a whole lot of lore drop out of nowhere, but, I mean, Kojima game, so... But now I'm curious about the BBs. So, like...
Welcome back to BFG Streams, where we realize that babies are a government conspiracy.
Yeah, babies are a government conspiracy. I was just about to muse about it, so it was a separatist group originally made them, and then the government was like, no, this is ours now. This is the American government. It's like that. But
have a pressing problem that needs to be addressed. A tar-like substance has been bubbling up from beneath the ground near them. They're seeing more of it by the minute, and it won't be long before it spreads into the city. There have already been reports of ejecta inside the outer walls. If nothing is done, the whole city might be swallowed by a sea of tar in the near future.
See if ejaculate.
There's an order from Mountain Knot City. Check the details on the delivery terminal.
The fuck is it gonna be? Destroy oil?
Either that or deliver people out of the city. I'm assuming the decay affected his face at some point. That's possible. That might be why he wears a mask. Or he could just be a Kojima character who thinks the mask is cool. Both are equally plausible.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, apparently Del Toro let him use his appearance, and he had a voice actor dub him in English, and another person did his mocap acting. Interesting.
He just was...
I just love how Kojima has all these connections, all these random ass connections.
That's all right. I showed... I don't know. Were you there when I casually showed Slug Kojima in Cyberpunk?
No, I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know he was in Cyberpunk.
Yep.
Also, I'm thinking after stream tonight, I might do a little bit more sketching. So I actually started sketching something out last night. I know you know, I was out in the chat here. And I discovered something about art that I don't know why I didn't realize it before. But apparently, drawing traditionally helps me draw faster and better? Question mark?
Yes.
Was not designed for long-distance transport. The magnetic traps that keep the antimatter sequestered are delicate. A powerful impact, reckless driving, an unbalanced carrier. There are all kinds of ways the traps could fail. Any abnormalities detected within the case should trigger an alarm. If it goes off, you're doing it wrong. And if the bomb goes off, we'll have a disaster on our hands. The kind we can't come back from.
I mean, if the bomb goes off, you're really doing it wrong.
Cool.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. We're carrying a portable black hole. Yup.
Just one more thing I want to grab. So I think we can both agree. Let's not fucking go crazy with
Yeah, let's not fuck things up with a gigantic fucking black hole. Let's take this seriously. Let's not jape around here. Oh, there's a do not tamper sticker on that frickin' thing.
all right.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Good morning, Sam.
Hi.
Really frickin' booking it.
I am not taking part in a ranked nightmare event.
Not with a black hole on your back. Oh, you're way further up north with the fucking the pine trees and stuff. Oh yeah. You want to tell chat if there were any consequences to the murder spree you went on last time?
I have faced literally no consequences for my actions. I have learned nothing.
Never punished.
Never punished. And those people whose response to that is to be angry, die mad.
I thought the Timefalls got rid of all advanced plant life. That's a good point. How are these alive?
Maybe Timefall ain't happened up here.
It does look a lot more lush and stuff.
You look like
That
a
is
lush, Dandy.
That is very brave of you.
Thank you. I do it once so others don't have to do it again.
Fair.
Because...
Also, no, Timefall is happening right now. I'm seeing your stuff getting damaged.
Okay.
Oh, you're putting a zipline down. Nice.
Construction complete.
I just wonder how these trees are like immune to the Timefall. Just weird.
Maybe once you get past a certain height, the progression of time just makes you stronger.
Maybe. I don't know. There's trees out there that are 100 years old. I know, but like, the Timefall apparently can like age things by decades in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, the Timefall is very inconsistent with the amount of time that it like ages.
With the amount of time that it falls.
Yeah. Just like, oh, I love that James Bond movie.
When the time falls, let's crush his balls.
Only if he's into it. We're all about consent here. The oldest known individual tree in the world is Methuselah, a Great Basin bristlecone pine in California's White Mountains, estimated to be around 4,850 years old. Wow.
God damn!
I understand. I totally understand. There can be old trees and everything, but the fact that how often has this time fallen? And how many millennia has it fast forwarded things by? Because at a certain point, those trees ain't gonna be standing.
Professional fun ruiner Daniel Bandicoot doing his best to out-rationalize a Hideo Kojima game.
I consider myself an intellectual.
Is that why you run around delivering fucking my insane weed concoctions to people so gaily?
No, that's just part of the charm.
No, it's
People like saying that they can.
What's
People like
hilarious
saying that they
is
buy from a fruit.
Nice.
Mount Knot City is such a ball breaker.
Yeah, how are you?
How indeed, Daniel.
I was about to
Bandicoot.
ask, how are you supposed to get there when the answer to everything in this game is walk?
Walk, but just don't suck at walking, really.
Yeah, that would be the answer, wouldn't it?
People sitting there telling me, is this a walking simulator? And I'm like, no. It's about connecting people. It's about bringing a fellow man together in harmony, tying our knots like horny furries at a fur pile. Get that knot lubed up. Get it in there. Don't let him run away. That's how you know the knot's doing its job. If they don't complain, there's a problem. Especially when it's a big knot. On the April 1st BFG stream, Christopher Walken talking about knots.
It's okay, he was just talking about Don knots.
I was talking about the huge furry penis. Didn't expect I could do a Don Knotts impression, did ya?
I honestly did not. I don't know why I didn't think, but, you know, it shouldn't have surprised me.
I'm gonna need you to
Walked up worse.
just timestamp that. I was weirdly proud of myself for that bit. Sam!
I don't know how to tell you this, Ice, but, I don't know if you can get up there.
No, you can. You have to, unfortunately. It's just, you've got to fucking baby your stamina bar. Because it's not balance, it's my issue. Is that if I go up like this, I go up a little bit faster, but piss through my stamina. If I go up like this, I go up a little bit slower, but my stamina lasts a bit longer. Don't you do it!
Some stuff coming off you right now. That's supposed to happen.
Yeah. Time fall damage.
No, wait, is is there time fall right now?
No, but it's the weather. Hey, remember how I brought one of these?
Ooh, that's gonna help.
If you mean if by help you mean make it possible, then yes. Don't know
Nice.
I don't know if I'm gonna get any likes for that one, but I sure hope I do. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I don't think that could reach all the way down. But we'll try it.
I don't think it. Oh, I don't know if it will. Yeah, no, you're already almost out of rope.
No. Okay. I was just making
Nope.
sure.
about to say, you don't want to jump. You jump, you're gonna take half the continent with you.
No, but what you do is right around here. See Daniel
Are you
Bandicoot?
doing another one?
Never punished.
Never
Ice Wolf
punished.
never punished Otten.
Do a flip, he says. Slug, we're not doing a flip. That would be kind of rad if you made him do a flip and then land it.
Unless I flip Slug's bricks.
Uh-oh. Careful.
Don't jostle it, they said, as Sam jostles it all the way.
Still got some in the tank. Sure you do.
Samuel jostle fuck bridges.
The funny thing is that, like, to me, this part of the game was, like, the hardest. So I wanted to make the original journey on stream. Which is why I, like, give you an idea. I haven't played this game since it came out. I remembered this part was a ball ache enough that I wanted to make sure everyone saw me do it.
Huh.
Yeah. And I gotta get there.
Yeah. Have you peed in the game yet? Yes, yes, we peed. Probably. I don't know if I would do it on the top of an ice cold mountain.
You know what? I'll do it for the
I
vine.
feel like that's that might freeze on your wee wee, and then it's gonna be a problem. Oh no, that was your first time. You just got an achievement for it. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's how those mushrooms form. You piss.
Oh. I love piss mushrooms.
You heard it here first, everybody. Daniel loves piss mushrooms.
Dandy, I blame you. For what? What did I do? What am I being blamed for this time, chat? It's your last fireman anchor.
Yep.
Wouldn't be a Kojima game without his piss fetish. Is it confirmed that he has a piss fetish, or is it just like there's a lot of piss in his games for some reason? Ooh, just barely enough rope.
Never punished. I need to stop saying that!
Hang in there.
Never punished, huh?
I mean, I'm alive and the bomb didn't go off. Eat my ass.
Later. Every game that Kojima is in charge of has to have a piss section or a cutscene dedicated to piss. Oh, is that kind of like, what's his name? What's his name with the foot fetish? What is it? Yeah, fucking,
Someone's happy.
oh,
Tarantino.
don't tell me. Yeah, Tarantino.
But also, Snatcher did not have a piss moment, so...
Did Snatcher not have a piss moment?
No, it didn't have a piss moment.
I feel like it did.
You thought that Snatcher had a piss
I remember
moment.
there were bathroom scenes, but I
Yeah, but
swear there
only
was
the
a moment where a
where
character
only
had
the
to
moment,
urinate.
only the moment where Katrina fucking was in the shower, and that's
Well,
it.
yeah, but like, I thought like there was a point like where you were like in your room or something and you use the bathroom. It's actual like you hear like the urination and it's awkwardly long. Maybe I'm thinking of something entirely different. I
think you are
no idea.
I think you might be on drugs, actually.
Might have to rewatch the Snatcher streams.
Do you think that's the writer's barely disguised fetish, Jam? There's this show I want you to watch. It's called Totally Spies.
Oh my god. That's not disguised at all. The French are weirdly horny. There's more than just Totally Spies that has
Is it
like,
weird?
in terms of French cartoons that what?
Is it weird?
Is what weird?
What the fuck?
This was a building at one point.
I don't know, it looks very deliberately stylized, just what it is.
Maybe. I mean, those... Huh. Almost there. I thought we were almost there. By the way, I think every single, or just about every single Death Stranding stream has been it's had a copyright flag so far because of the music.
That sucks ass. God damn it.
I mean, we don't monetize our videos anyways, but it's real.
No,
what's
but
even
specifically,
funnier,
Kojima said that he tried to put in something to prevent that.
well, yeah, but the record companies are kind of assholes about everything. But it's even funnier because the Sonic Frontiers ones have also been copyright claimed, but not by Sega. By some random dude who said that he owns the Sega or the Sonic Frontiers soundtrack, and it's like, you definitely do not, my dude. And if we ever do end up monetizing our VODs, I am absolutely gonna be reporting that to YouTube and being like, this dude doesn't own this. He's not allowed to copyright it. And people who do that shit actually get into serious legal trouble if they're caught.
I did not know that. Well, I mean, I knew they got into trouble, but I didn't know people did that.
Oh, people do it a lot on YouTube. It's a problem that Google refuses to address. I shouldn't say refuses to address. It's very difficult to get their attention to address it. It's probably the better way to phrase that.
Here's your bomb.
Yeah, here's your bomb. Be responsible with it.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Only 6% damage. Nice.
Never punished. Oh my god. Oh my
Dragon
god.
Force claimed their songs. Oh my gosh. Apparently Dragon Force claimed their songs are okay to be used in streams, but it keeps getting copyright strikes. Yeah, like I said, the bands and the musicians themselves may be like, yeah, no, totally cool. But then their record companies are kind of a-holes.
Some nasty stuff. Stuff nobody would want anywhere near them. I thought you people would have figured that out by now. We want no part of your chiral network or the UCA.
That voice. Is that you, Mama? You hit your head there, Mama?
I'm not yours, and yours is no kind of mother.
All right. Enough games, Mama.
I don't think you heard me, mister. Mountain Knot City is telling you and the UCA to take a hike. You people keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna put us right back on the road to the Death Stranding. We didn't ask for you to come and tell us how to live our lives. We'll decide that for ourselves, thank you very much. All we want from you is the occasional delivery. Nothing else.
So you speak for the city.
That's right. I'm in charge. The name's Lochner.
Lochner? Hold up, I need to talk to you. You're a technician, right?
Look, go home and don't come back.
Listen to me, damn it. I need your help.
Well, we don't need yours, Bridges. You're only making things worse.
Bitch. Wait a minute, am I right?
Yeah, she's been a little bit of a jerk.
Sorry you had to deal with that, Sam. She's the boss over there, and she's not afraid to lay down the law. We need her, and we need her people. We've lost too many others as it is. Without Mountain Knot City, the Cairo Network, and the UCA will never be complete.
What now?
So, here's the thing. Sam, Lochner is Mama's twin sister.
Duh.
Former Bridges 1. Went west with the others. Second group, just like Mama. Mama's not her real name, of course. That'd be Malingen. Both have dooms and both are scientific geniuses. Mama's primary field of expertise is applied physics. Lochner's is theoretical. Mama designed the Cupid hardware. Lochner, the software.
Oh.
They said they could converse over any distance. Said they had a special bond that led them. I don't know how that's possible, but I'll tell you this.
That's the part where you draw the
Cairo
line.
Network without them. They were so close that some said they were like one person in two bodies.
Oh
Might
boy.
be why they were able to develop the Cupid. But they had a falling out after Molingen's accident. Lochner left Bridges and cut off all contact with us. I don't know what happened between them. But if we don't bring Lochner around, our plans to make America whole again are finished. Not that I'm asking you to stick your nose in their personal business. Though if you did, it might help us figure out how to bring Lochner around.
Yeah, maybe.
Which would be great, because our plans to make America whole again are finished without her. In the meantime, if you've got any bright ideas, feel free to give them a shot. Good work.
Are you guys doing anything with the Nintendo Direct tomorrow? Was debating about watching it on Thursday and commenting on it, but I don't know how interesting that would be. Doing it a day later. So,
Well, while I get to make
Serious maybe.
while I get to make passive aggressive comments about it.
serious maybe about it. I wasn't able to connect to the Cupid though. Lochner stepped in to stop me. She might not be in Bridges anymore, but she still calls the shots around here. Was much I could do after that. It's not like I could ignore her. She's changed a lot ever since Mama got caught up in all that terrorism stuff. Stands to reason, of course, but with their relationship.
Oh boy.
So even it's not my place.
I gotta
can you
talk to Mama. Great.
Gotta go back and forth. Also, yeah, on the topic of the copyright stuff, Kesha wanted to do a song for Hell of a Boss, and she did it pro bono because she loves Busy Pop and is a huge fan of hers apparently. Her label, Kesha's label, found out apparently though and put the episode in court until Kesha's contract ran out with the label, and then it was able to be used. Yeah, Kesha, I'm so glad that Kesha is finding her own way through things, because I've been a fan of hers for a while, and I'm just glad that she's getting away from all the people who were toxic as hell and holding her hostage in her life.
Oh, bitch.
So do you have to go, like, do you have to walk all the way back?
To Mama? I have to see what I have to do next.
I have to find a way to change Lochner's mind, and someone said that you might be able to talk to Mama and she might have an idea.
Yeah. Oh, it's not gonna suck or anything.
I mean, can't you fast travel? You just don't you can't take any cargo with you? Because I'll put it this way: I feel like if you walk all the way back to Mama's, that's gonna be the rest of the stream.
Dandy, I can't fucking teleport.
I thought you could fast travel. It just you can't take cargo with you.
I would need to be able to get access to the private room, and because these butt fuckers aren't on the network, yeah, they hard passed on allowing me to fucking have a presence. They legit gave me the go.
Yeah.
They gave me the nice. They gave me a nice firm go fuck yourself, Sam.
Time falls snow. So literally anything that falls from the sky. Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, fuck it. But yeah, I knew this one was gonna be travel intensive. And there's just a bunch of cockery that goes on, really.
You know, if we're gonna be traveling, we should play a travel game. I spy with my little eye something
Oh, fuck.
creepy.
Hell, it wouldn't be a Death Stranding stream if these buttfuckers didn't show up.
We get so tense when these things show up.
See, you are afraid of them.
You have blood.
That's all right. There's this awesome thing you get later that drastically reduces the amount of blood I need to use.
That's helpful. Oh, by the way, I've been discovering some fun things about Sonic Frontiers that I'll be sharing on Thursday. But
Nice.
I have found a very easy way to grind between streams. I'll just say that.
Oh.
It's a little stupid. It's a little stupid. And I also figured out a couple things of like what you're supposed to do to unlock certain things and stuff. So I understand a little bit more about what the intended gameplay loop is. So we're gonna be able to blitz through a lot of the stuff on Thursday, I have a feeling.
Wait, what is
I'm having
the
a
intended?
blast with
What
it,
is
though.
the intended gameplay loop?
Oh, just like how you're supposed to like gather stuff on the map. There's a few, essentially just understanding like, what is it? Like, so there's the, you know, your ultimate goal is to get the 7 Chaos Emeralds in each zone, and so that you can fight the big boss in each zone.
Yes.
And you get that by going to the levels, getting keys, or getting vault keys, which then, you know, you have enough, you can unlock the Chaos Emerald. But then there's all other parts where you rescue the Cocos, which increase your boost gauge. And each one of those is a platforming puzzle. And now I understand, like, there were a few that I was trying to find on the map, and I was like, where the frick are these? I don't see them anywhere. And now I know. If you don't see them right away, they're probably in the sky, and it's gonna be a bitch to get there. But it really encourages looking around and exploring your environment in a different way. And by the way, I did not play any of the second map. I just went back and 100% of the first map. That's all I did. So I have done no new content on stream. There's been no new story, nothing.
Yaki. Ah, got both of them.
But with the little bit of grinding I did, it's actually going to make it so that I can actually make progress on stream. Because you do have to grind your attack and defense levels in a Sonic game. Because sure, that's something you have to do. To make sure that I can like keep up with the enemies and stuff. But it's simple enough to get levels. So like I said, I found a really silly way to grind, and I want to show it on Thursday. Right. Don't want to spoil the surprise, but... Oh, also, apparently... I don't know if this is spoilers or not, but apparently... Timefall accelerates aging because it has chiralium in it.
Hmm?
And that's why, like, chiralium, however you pronounce it, like, sprouts out of the ground during Timefall. It's because the ground is absorbing all of it and then crystallizing it. Saw someone was lore dumping a little bit of on our Death Stranding VODs, giving a little bit more context to the world and everything. And again, I don't know if this is spoilers and it would be explained eventually, but I was like, oh, interesting.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
I don't think BB likes the sound of a gun.
He has never been a fan of it, no.
Now I'm wondering about Mama and Lochno.
Yeah, that's what the game does. It makes you think.
I'm willing to bet. They were able to meet on the beach. And that's how they were able to communicate no matter what. Kind of how like Sam and Amelie do. Hey, Trader, thanks for the resub. 2 years as well. God dang. We really have been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It doesn't feel like that long.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel even vaguely like that. I love how my running speed is absolutely identical to my sprinting speed up this hill.
I mean, there's a lot of snow. I don't know how much sprinting you can do in snow.
Mm-hmm.
Uphill, both ways. Oh my god, you're literally having to deliver something in snow both ways. You are living the boomer story right now. Hey, look, BB and you have a 3.5 star, connection level now.
Nice.
I don't know what that means, but
it affects a lot of different things about how BB operates, his stress levels, how scared he gets.
My name's Sam Bridges. I deliver things in Timefall snow uphill both ways. 500 miles each direction. You haven't seen the shit that I've seen. Also, I have a pretty sweet gunpla collection you want to see. My favorite is Gundam Aerial right over there.
Gundam Aerial's actually cool, alright, shut the fuck up. Fucking bitch.
What would Sam Bridges' favorite Gundam be?
Probably like the basic default RX-78-2 one. Because it seems
like the original
Because
Gundam.
it seems like he wouldn't really. He absolutely wouldn't have the genre savvy to even know what the fuck a Gundam is. So he would be like, "Oh, this one looks neat. What's this story? Oh, okay."
Okay, I gotta ask. I told someone that my favorite Gundam out of the few that I have seen was Barbados, and they called me basic. Is that a basic choice?
Yes.
Is that like, no, come on, it can't be. Like, but
It's
so
badass.
cool.
It's one of my favorites too. But like, yeah, that people will call you basic for liking that one. They'll be like, oh yeah, it's pretty basic.
It's just like, I could go off the deep end and be like, yo, I kind of dig the Ava Gundam though. Like, I legit fucking love that one's design.
Yeah, the G-Quacks. Yeah, a lot of people like it.
Yeah. I don't know, I vibe with it, but I love Ava. Ava is in my top 5 anime, so like seeing a design like that, of course I'm gonna like it. To be fair, Iron Blooded Orphans is the intro for a lot of new people. I can see why. It's a genuinely intriguing story.
So is Wing, but not a lot of people say that Gundam Wing is their favorite.
I remember the first one that I think Slug tried having me watch, or rather, I chose to watch and we tried watching together, was Unicorn. I was just like, ugh, I can't. And apparently I stopped just before it got good. Like, the action started kicking in and stuff, because I was just like,
Yeah.
I just did not hook me at all. And also, I'll be honest, no one hate me for this. I think Unicorn looks silly as hell.
You mean like the all-white? Yeah, the all-white is not it.
It is. I would rather look at Discord's light mode than Gundam Unicorn. Like,
yeah, it looks very blah if you don't like.
And even in its like quote awakened form or whatever it's called, still not that impressive. It's
NTD,
very
yeah.
It's very like the concept of it is cool. Don't get me wrong. I love like when it switches mode and it like gets super hype, but it's just it's boring. And
Yes.
I understand you're trying to invoke the sense of a unicorn, which is a creature in mythology that is said to be like all white and all. Still,
Yeah, that's why like I always recolor it.
Yeah.
Like,
although
I'd like to recolor or redesign it slightly. Like, if I ever pick one up, I'm repainting it. Anyways,
Yeah.
watch it how painless this sequence is gonna be.
Though there is the only extremely white thing we like here is Dandy. Well, thank you. Can't tell if that's a backhanded compliment or not. What was I gonna say? So, I think the my second favorite Gundam is, I think it's called Zabanya, with like all the funnels and stuff from 00. I just freaking love that thing. I love the funnel aesthetic. I love funnels. And so that if you could give me Barbados with Zabanya's funnels, I think that would be the perfect Gundam for me.
He kind of already has a funnel.
Well, I know, but like Zabanya specifically, because that's just like a crap ton of funnels. Which I know, I could literally just do that on Gundam Breaker if I wanted to.
But no, his tail is.
I kind of did, because I was using
his tail
Barbados as a weapon. But
his tail is basically a funnel.
wait, Barbados gets a tail?
Barbados Lupus Rex. Yeah, he gets a tail that has kind of like a mind of its own, and it operates like a funnel.
I haven't like gotten to that part of the series, so I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, no, he gets a tail that's like a bladed weapon, and it will fucking target shit. It's awesome.
That would be. Yeah,
anyways, I will be warping with Mama after I do this part. gotta do some.
Mama.
I gotta do something for my man Jackie.
That scene from Monster House or whatever.
I need my blood.
I imagine just like that scene from Monster House. Anytime he takes a bite of the bug, he just like grabs it. Like,
But yeah, the tail operates very similar to a funnel. It acts very much independently. It can target independently. It's just a lot more powerful than a funnel because it just rips through shit mercilessly. To compensate, it's on a leash, but the leash goes on for fucking ever. The length of that, the length of Barbados Lupus Rex's tail is as the plot requires.
Oh god, I always forget the name of the protagonist. Mikazuki.
Mikazuki, yeah.
Mikazuki. Yeah, he's a terrifying protagonist. But I feel like everything that I've been told. Speaking of terrifying, everything I've been told about Gundam protagonists, every single one of them is at least a little unhinged.
Amuro isn't. Neither is fucking Bonager. Neither is Benager either, for that matter. Let's see. The pilot of F91 is pretty basic.
I mean, there's this infamous moment.
I'll kill you.
That's Char, isn't it?
No, that's not Char. I don't think it is. It's some brown-haired dude, and I thought Char was blonde.
Oh, it's probably Hiro Yui.
Setsuna literally is calling himself a Gundam.
I'm gonna cheat.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna find the script of Biot and eat it!
God, I want to rewatch Death Note.
It's so bad, but it's so good.
It's so good up until a certain point, and you know what exact point that is.
The part where L dies?
Yes.
For really dumb reasons?
Yes.
Because they were like, I need you to advance the plot, L dies. Okay.
And then they bring in white-haired kid that is just L again, but is able to beat Light eventually. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, I'll be honest. I feel like one of two things should have happened. And I would have been happy with either one. Ooh, poor guy. You gonna try to carry that guy? Oh, you can't carry cargo with a body bag.
Sorry, buddy. I was just contacted to go bring this over here. Later, bitch.
What were we even talking about just before coming across that body? That, like, derailed my entire train of thought. So you're talking about Gundam, and I do not remember. That train is derailed entirely. You know what game I've been trying to figure out how to play on stream?
What's that?
Trauma Center.
Oh, God. Why?
Because the last game in that series is genuinely good in terms of its story. It's just it is so reliant on the Wii's controls that I think I would have to capture card it. Like that's not something that I think I could comfortably emulate. But oh yeah, how Death Note should go 1 and 2 ways. Okay, yeah. Let me finish that one. Either story happened exactly as it did. L dies, and that's the end of the series. And it's just left nebulous of like, is Light ever caught? Or does he just continue living that way for like the rest of his life until, you know, the Shinigami claim him? And just let that be like the ending.
I love how you said, man, that got derailed, and then right, it's like, yeah, derailed like a Norfolk Southern freight train into a small town. All right. That's not.
That reminds me of one of the season finales of Numbers. Anyways, before I go on that tangent, the other way I would have accepted Death Note ending is, you know, L not dying and like getting into like the point where Light gets cornered in the warehouse, but it's L instead. You know, not near or whatever. Like, because that was so stupid. That was so dumb. By the way, there was the live action Death Note movies, not the Netflix one, another one where L does win, and then they make a sequel movie. And the Death Note is like not related at all. It was just kind of there, but the way that L ended up beating Light is L put his own name into the Death Note and basically put himself on a timer. That way, when Light went to write L's name in the Death Note, nothing happened. Because L already signed his fate. And so Light was just like, shit. And Light ended up losing. But then, in that time period between Light being captured and L's death, they were like, let's do a movie in that, about like what happens to L and what he does. So they were like, okay, so there's this zombie outbreak.
As you do.
And L stops the zombie outbreak. Oh, and he saves this random kid, and the kid ends up being Nier. Reveal at the end of the movie. Sorry, spoiler alert. It's a very okay movie. If you try to not think of it as a Death Note movie, it's pretty okay. But the fact that it's a Death Note movie, like it's L, it feels very silly. It feels just like this dude, like L is stopping a zombie outbreak. No, you signed off on this.
What the L were they saying?
I don't know, it just...
Oh, okay.
It's just very silly.
Yeah, because that's a level 1. Fuck.
And the thing is, it was called L Saves the World, I think is literally the name of the movie.
L, the
and
world,
I don't know
world L's with you.
I don't know if anyone but me has seen this movie, though. Because anytime I bring it up, people are like, what the hell are you talking about?
What the
and
L?
I'm like... every time I have to be like, is this a fever dream? Did I imagine all of this happening? Like, I swear it's a real thing. But, like, the amount of times people, like, will look at me with like, this look of disbelief whenever I talk about it. Oh boy, time to eat the piss bugs.
Disgusting.
Beginning scan.
Disgusting.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked. until
Sam Porter Bridges, exhausted but still alive.
Sam fucker walks into that place just like, Mama!
Just killed a man!
Footwear condition poor.
Well, technically I didn't kill him, he was found like that, but...
you are. Everything all right? We really appreciate all your help. We hope you know that.
At least someone does.
Anytime. Nice. Now be used to temporarily short circuit enemy Odra decks. The getting the ability to hack with these is actually really cool.
Oh, and whenever it's convenient, you ought to grab this thing I got for you. A token of our appreciation.
What could it be?
Last time I got a gift, it was a bomb, so I really hope it's sunglasses.
Johnny Silverhand sunglasses.
Oh.
Watch your back out there.
Wait, are those Keanu Reeves sunglasses?
Yes.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
For a second there, I thought they were Vash the Stampedes.
Your work is great.
I still kind of laugh that my D&D
the
character,
red tin.
like that Azzy outright was like, yeah, your D&D character is basically Vash the Stampede. And I was like, ah, fuck. I didn't know that. Just dawned on me randomly. Yes, Sam.
Accidentally.
Yes, Sam, we've had one of those days. Got a lot of schmutz on you, and that schmutz is actually yours, buddy. Hooray, my blood. Nah.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete.
So much blood all over you.
Well, they did kind of open up on me with assault rifles. I am taking a shower,
Yeah.
shit, and shave.
Subject, married life. Not what I expected.
Mine's pretty good.
Yeah, 22 years strong.
The important thing is realizing that it's never going to be perfect.
EX grenade number 0.
But the lack of perfection is what makes it good. Because if everything was perfect, anytime a flaw occurred, it would shatter all the easier.
Yeah. Hardship. What is this saying I've heard?
Hardship makes the heart grow fonder.
For like adversity something something. Diamonds are created under pressure. You pick your poison.
Diamonds are unbreakable.
Dun, 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 dun.
Time for beer.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's that one. I have never been good
I know.
with these stupid phrases.
Oh.
There was one time, you know that infamous, or you know that famous phrase, "The eagle has landed."
Mm-hmm.
One time I tried to quote that as a joke, and it came out as "the bird has fallen."
That is the most you. Jesus Christ. Thanks, Sammy boy. You brought me back my chip safe and sound. Pity you couldn't find the porter, though. He wasn't dead before. He's got to be dead now. And you know what happens when folks don't dispose of dead bodies properly. So yeah, gonna have to ask you to take care of the corpse. The incinerator is east of the distro center, north of Mountain City, north of the way station. Should be easy enough to find using a map. Anyway, bullshit aside, I appreciate you taking the risk and coming through for me. They don't call you the Great Deliverer for nothing. We got a few greats back at home too, legends. Chip had all kinds of info on them. They didn't work for cities and countries. They fought off against huge corporations. And with some pendejos kicked off a war between megacorps, a war that dragged everyone and everything into it. Maybe that's how I ended up here. I don't know. All I've got to go on is a record of a memory of a memory. But the V I keep seeing is the key to it all. VV. I can almost feel the letter. Touch it. Maybe the more chips I analyze, the more I'll learn. Anyway, I got something for you. Johnny sunglasses. Same design as a pair worn by one of the rocker boys from the Corpo Wars. Had a little more fun with your compass, too. You can now short-circuit enemy Odra deck. Should lay the fuckers out most of the time. Maybe make it easier for you to complete your grid deliveries, huh?
Also,
and
yes,
now
apparently that is Jackie.
And now the obligatory Jackie. All right, well that was it.
I haven't played Cyberpunk. I don't know the emotional trauma here. I am blissfully ignorant. Did you ever see the animation someone did of the song called Ignorance is Bliss that was sung by a band that was doing a Nintendo album, and it was about Bowser wanting to be an oil tycoon and so he could actually like rule something?
No.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Ooh.
But it was
Fragile. I want to be lazy.
it was a fun freaking song, and it was an animation on Newgrounds. And the thing is, I don't think it's on Newgrounds anywhere, but I think people have preserved it on YouTube somewhere. So
Where the fuck?
what was the name of that band? Jellyfish. That was the name of the band. What are you looking for?
Trying to remember where the fuck Mama is.
Mama.
Elio.
I do suggest you play Cyberpunk. And a lot of people have suggested it, Ice included. I just need to find the time to sit down and play the game, because I know that is a game that requires attention and time. Stream it. I don't know if it would be a good stream game. We do a lot of super long form content. From what I hear, that one gets really long.
No, it's one of those ones. Okay, much like this, it's one of those ones. It's one of those ones you play between streams. As long as you do like most of the main missions.
Wait, did you just skip her?
It's a quick travel scene. She's fast traveling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was showing up to give you exposition.
No.
And you were like, nah, bitch, we don't need exposition in a Kojima game.
No,
you eliminate
no,
80% of the game that way.
Everyone's sitting there trying to get you to play it, Dandy. Also, it's got furry mods.
I know, you've told me. See, I'm wanting to try doing some shorter form games.
He says jumping into Sonic Frontiers.
Sonic Frontiers, it's only got 5 zones, dude. That I'm gonna be able to blitz through that like how long? I'm willing to bet I might have that done by the end of April.
More than likely.
Hello, Sabby.
I'm Sam! I'm Sam too.
I'm Sam too.
What are you, gay?
Yeah.
Hey Chaz, welcome in.
Oh, what's up, Chaz? It's my boy. I love Chaz. He's a sweetheart.
He is.
All right. Oh, hi, BB.
Oh, I've got a present for you, Lisa. Cliff,
He went.
What could it be? What could it be? Oh, look. It's a beanie. Love these. Oh, what about you, little one?
Oh my God. Oh, Mads Mikkelsen.
Would you like me to open it?
I'm going to open your package, little boy.
Oh, Ooh, what do we have here? What do we have here?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Kojima!
Gotta give my buddy his present.
We know you're proud of it. We know you're proud of it. Yeah, I'm gonna let the dude have it.
This anymore. I'm done fighting. You're all that matters to me now, so I'm gonna stay right here with you. My friend will know what to do with this one. Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, no, that's...
And what did you get for Christmas, Billy? Well, my dad got me a Glock.
I got a gun. Oh, it's nice that you got a gun, little Billy.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's badass!
Oh my fucking god. Yeah. Wow. All I got for Christmas was a gun and these Skittles. If you guys stream long-form games like Fallout or Cyberpunk, it's probably best to stream just the mainline quests and do side quests and grinding off stream like Ice does for Death Stranding. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, but I know that there are long-form games that I am wanting to play, but...
I mean, if it's any consolation, the next game I'm gonna play is a long-form game.
Oh, which one was it again? I forget what you said.
I'm going to be playing Lunar: The Silver Star Story Complete.
Yeah.
So the reason for that is it's an amazing PlayStation RPG, not super long, but it's hilarious for one, and it is by my favorite localization company that no longer exists, Working Designs. And the actor in that game who plays the main villain, John Truitt, is the reason I got into voice acting. I fell in love with his voice, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that.
So you said that you were able to mimic his voice pretty well as a result, right?
Oh yeah. No, I can do an almost one-to-one impression of him.
That's super cool.
It's been a hot minute.
He was in Popple Mail too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who was he in Popple Mail?
He was one of the endgame villains. You just heard him speaking like ominously in the distance.
Yes, I am the ominous, creepy villain dude.
Yeah.
Ooh, that I actually felt the grab. Ooh, I'm starting to get better at that.
Welcome to the Magic Guild of Vane, Alex of Berg. I am Galleon, premier of the guild. My apprentice Nash speaks quite highly of you, boy. He said you helped in the trial of the White Dragon. You seem to be quite resourceful, Alex. Perhaps you can help me.
Now, I don't know if I need to flex and actually play the audio of him saying those lines, which would be kind of funny, but... Mama!
Ooh.
I don't want to die. I'm gonna go and unplug my baby. Excuse me, Ashley Birch?
Hey, Sam.
That's not Ashley
Thanks for
Birch, but she kind of looks a little bit like it.
God, he looks so cool.
These are your new cufflinks.
Golden.
They still work as a terminal, but I've added a weapon function. I was able to redesign everything from the ground up after the last connection.
Thanks, Aubrey.
That's
Check
right.
this out. Yeah, she does look like Aubrey
cutters.
Plaza.
Ooh.
I should
Yep.
explain. BTs are connected to the other side via umbilical cords, right? When those cords bring the matter of our world into
Remember how I
contact
told
with
you you
the
get a melee
anti-matter
weapon?
of theirs. Boom. Void out. But just as Deadman theorized, your blood does have unique properties. It can be used to cut a BT's cord. So I've added that function. Cut the cord of the BT, and it returns to the world of the dead. No BT, no void out. Win-win.
She tested it,
These
didn't
things
she?
can cut 'em loose.
If you can get close enough without them noticing, yes.
Cord snipping, super handcuffs.
Right. Let's try them out.
Oh.
Cut the cord connecting us.
Oh.
She's sound asleep. I made sure she got plenty of milk. Just do it. Please, Sam. Set us free. This world was never hers, but all the same, I didn't want her to leave it. Even though she's already lost.
This game does crying really well.
Truth is, she's not really my daughter.
The attack and everything, that was all a lie?
No, that part was true. My ovaries can't produce eggs, and Lochna has trouble with her uterus.
Oh,
Long story
no.
short, neither of us can have children. I was alright with it. I mean, children, who needs them, I thought. But my sister thought differently. Lochna wanted a child, someone to carry her genes.
Yep.
She fell in love with another member of Bridges, but he died in an accident. She was devastated, of course, as was I. Back then, strong emotions like that, I could feel hers, and she could feel mine. When I sensed her desire to join him, to end it, I went to her and said, let's have a baby. We took one of Lochna's eggs and fertilized it with his frozen sperm. And I carried it to term. A healthy baby grew inside of me. But then there was the attack. And our bond was severed. I wanted to tell her. But I was bound to the child. I couldn't just abandon her.
Oh.
But I was wrong. Lochna needs to know. You have to break some ties to forge others. Keep me tied to everything. If we're going to reconnect the world, I need to reconnect with my sister first.
I was thinking of getting a mod to keep his hair permanently tied back, but I didn't know what you'd think.
I'll get back to you on that.
Do it. Sam. Take me home to Lochna. Sam,
Yep.
would you sit me up? I haven't been outside in a long time. It's just too much to take in all at once.
You sure? Thought you might be claustrophobic after your time in the rubble.
I'll be fine, so long as I can see out of the bag. The warmth of the light, the touch of the wind, the scent of the world.
I think I may be able to pull this off. Running locked up there and all that.
Lucky you. The two of you are still connected. Okay, Sam. Let's go.
So, remember how I was setting up all these connections and ways to make the trip for myself easier going up once?
Yeah, you're gonna have. Now you're having to go up again.
Yes. But I have all the extras. I have, you know, certain means. All right. I need
Also, apparently Kojima's character in Cyberpunk said something. I want my productions to produce raw, real human emotions. These complex, realistic feelings and emotions are what I aspire to recreate. Woven in a much better stories, of course. I feel like Kojima, say what you want about his subtlety. I think Kojima has always told really great stories. Everything I've seen about him and what he's done, he is really good at getting you to think or feel. And his stories aren't perfect, but neither is life. And I think that kind of
wow, Dandy, there's some really
to his storytelling.
big thinking right there.
I know, right? But I'm doing a terrible job, as I usually do, about trying to verbalize my thoughts on the spot, but
well, Mama, I have great news for you. If we catch a bullet during this, you're gonna die.
We're gonna have to cross the mountain again, aren't we? Yeah. We gotta take her to her sister. In the time fall. Oh, god damn it, Higgs.
Surprise, prepped and everything. But it looks to me like your hands are full. It's no biggie. We can always tweak the rules a bit.
You ready, Sam?
Why does she seem to know what's about to happen?
It's coming.
What the hell?
Ooh, he looks hungry. All you gotta do to make it out alive is not get eaten. Sound like fun?
Not really.
Why are you doing this, my dude? What have I specifically done to you?
Oh, great butthole lion!
Run, Sam, run!
All right. It'd be so funny if you could fast travel right now. Is that Troy Baker? I think it is.
It is.
Troy Baker is Higgs. Okay. I knew he was in this game. I just couldn't remember if he was Higgs or not. Are there buildings coming out of the ground? Yes. Why? I don't know. This has been a constant thing whenever these tar pits show up. I think it's like because it's like the other side or something, and like it, I don't know, it's very surreal. That did some damage to it. Ooh.
Statistically, there is no way I can win.
Well, he said all you gotta do to win is not get eaten. I take that as running is an option. I mean, you do have that fancy new melee weapon. Can you use that against it?
No.
Damn. They give you a weapon and then you aren't allowed to use it. Yeah, I think it's just time to run.
Well, I don't really like taking the quitter's way out, but I do have a woman that just went through, like, you know, the death of her child on my back.
Yeah, she did it. You two heard of a horror RPG called Look Outside? It's pretty popular. I have not. Might be something to look into. Oh yeah, the second death of her child. Yeah, no. Would it be more or less traumatic the second time around? That is a fucked up question to ask. What the hell, Dandy? It's a super body horror RPG. Interesting. Okay. I do like me some good body horror. Okay, you're almost out of the zone. Hope it doesn't follow you. BB is relieved.
Pigs, you ain't shit.
You're in the clear.
You know, I'm also wondering, though, who that was on the other side that took the child.
Same.
Because it was clearly a woman, but it wouldn't, like... It wasn't either of the sisters, obviously, because they're alive. Just might have been a woman on the other side who wanted to make sure that baby was safe. I have no idea. She's like, Sam, I have the most excruciating headache right now. Can you not jostle so much, please? Ah, shit.
Sam!
Just the look on her face.
The look on her face the whole time is about what one would expect.
Yeah, she's just like, oh god, I hate this. Ah, dude's waving at you.
Huddle.
My guess is that Mama half died that day, and that was her other half of the soul taking it. That's a good theory. I like that one. I really like how this game is a mix of, like, you know, afterlife mythos and sci-fi. Like, I really like how it fuses the two.
Right?
In a way that I have not seen it been done before. Also, yeah, after what she went through and now she's having to be, like, out in the time fall and stuff, like, that is the exact expression that I'd expect her to have. Where she kind of got that 1,000-yard stare going on.
I mean, she's also being run around by a one-man people taxi.
Yeah. Oh, something's almost ruined.
Nah, it's just the reverse trike I left out ages ago.
Oh.
Can you imagine trying not to vomit while Sam is doing this? Like, Sam, boy.
It depends on your motion sickness tolerance. I apparently have very high motion sickness tolerance because I've had, how to put this? I'm able to comprehend most Sonic the Hedgehog games that I play. And other people, I've had other people watch me play and they're like, how in God's name do you handle this? This is so ridiculous. I'm like, what do you mean? Totally fine. They're like, I'm actually getting sick watching this. Which I hope is not the case for Sonic Frontiers.
Dude, I
know that
have
I've
had to sit there and draw during so many of those streams.
We've only had 2 of them so far. I know the first one was a migraine because of the loading screens. We took care of that problem.
He's called the Blue Blood.
Blah, blah. When you've been on a roller coaster, motion sickness becomes mood. I mean, there's actually I forget who it was. I swear I had a friend back in college that would get on like a roller coaster if we went to a theme park and then just do gentle rides from then on because one is all they could handle.
That was crushed by a bridge. Still have nightmares about it.
I'm gonna be living a nightmare shortly. No, never mind. It'll be alright.
Still hear the crack before it all came tumbling down. I've been scared to death of bridges ever since. And yeah, I know how that must sound considering our employer. I'm scared of the dark too.
Well, now that we're oversharing everything, there is
anymore.
Oh my god.
Can't.
And yet you maintain such an attractive female figure. Maybe what everybody needs is insomnia.
So she oh my god. She
I need to get to that distribution center before my shoes run out.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Oh my
my
God,
cozies are gonna look like fucking haggis.
Oh god. Yeah, you're
No, not gonna work. Fuck. Eh, well. Sam's gonna have some sore tootsies, I suppose.
Hey, they'll be able to harvest quite a bit of it. Do you have any other footwear on you?
Nope, because of the fucking jump.
Gotcha.
Not gonna have to worry about it though.
You just gotta get to that tower.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, hurry up. Never punished.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Just barely made it.
Keeping all weapons will be locked. Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
What do you Half-Life sign?
What do you think I'm gonna do? Eesh. Well, the good thing is I was able to do this before my tootsies wound up looking like fucking haggis, so.
Yeah, nice that you can
It's not
nice
the
that you can
it's not,
replace them.
it's not the overpowered chiral boots that I really like, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, all right. Come on, mama.
For your contribution.
Dude, do you think it's gonna sting if you keep calling her mama?
Have a pleasant journey.
Like, if she's like, can we get a new nickname, maybe?
It probably hurt a little bit more if I performed a belly to back suplex on her and drove her face first into the ground.
Ow!
You asked the questions. I'm just giving you the answers, man. Oh boy. Imagine if I slipped and started going downriver.
That would be bad.
Got it.
God, having to go up that mountain.
You're...
He's got so much like heft to him.
Well, yeah, they have to have really good locomotion on this, otherwise it'd be bad.
Oh yeah, it's just like you just like.
I love how Vilgan's like, wait, what? Like the idea of me belly to back suplexing a woman face first into the ground is so foreign to some people. Well, that was obnoxious. All right.
Maybe just a tad bit of karma.
Never punished.
Hey, you! I'm right here.
Why are you taunting someone while you got her on your back?
I'm right here.
Asserting dominance. Yeah, you didn't think I wasn't gonna shoot him, did you, Dandy? Yeah, in the face. Why?
I'm just thinking about Mama like talking about like her fears again. She's just like, I also had a fear of clowns since I was 3. Can't really explain why.
It's like, also
They're just
this I'm
weird,
afraid
you know?
of. Sam, this is what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of you, Sam Porter Bridges.
You're kind of scary, and I mean, being known as a one-man army is a bit of a terrifying thought. I mean, look at that. You basically just did a lot. You're not even an Olympic athlete or anything. I mean, the Olympics don't exist anymore, but, you know, I mean, watch this. You're gonna, like, annihilate this man. See? Like, you used that with your brain. You just thought, and he fell over. This is why people are afraid of you, Sam.
Yeah.
I also have a crippling fear of cattails. Can we get out of here?
Mama, I swear to God.
At least there's no wildflowers. Ah, shit. I don't suppose you have any hydroxyzine in that pack of yours, do you? No, of course you wouldn't. I'm gonna have so much to talk about with my therapist when we get to base.
Yo,
That's right, I don't have one. Maybe that explains a few things. Also, nice one. I heard that dude's ball pop. Should have gotten the other one though.
Oh my god! I don't know which one is worse!
You say exactly as Slug in chat goes, Dandy, shut the fuck up. My skill to find the most annoying bits is unparalleled.
Dandy, you are the bit.
Why, thank you. He said I'm the bit, and so an Exatron chat goes, no, Dandy's a lot.
No, I said he's the bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I put a little extra swag.
This is why a bonk Dandy redeem is a must. I mean, if that were the case, that would just be the entire stream.
Yeah.
There would be no other sound.
The
You'd just
reason
be
we
hearing
don't
the
have
bonk nonstop.
the reason we haven't started doing like the 3D PNG tuber things yet, is because if we had both of our PNG tubers on here, everyone would grope me, and then everybody else would be whipping shit at Dandy's face nonstop.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically all it would be. But also, like, I don't know. I again, I feel like certain things are distractions from like the games themselves. But that said,
I know people that literally just stand around in VR chat and wiggle their fucking tits for hours, and they get plenty of bank.
I know.
In fact, they quadrupled their fucking viewer count once they started doing that. It's just that, you know, their chat became weirdly quiet because most people were gooning while they were doing it. So it's like,
yeah. See, I
can say even though I make porn for a living, I can at least still proudly say I'm a digital entertainer, not a digital whore.
Say, I have
oh my
ideas
God!
on Jesus. I have ideas on redeems and little fun things that chat might be able to do, but it's gonna take me time to develop it. Because it's actually gonna be something that I program. I really want to do this. It's just a matter of finding the right time to go about it.
Forget about your cord cutters.
Cooldown timers are a thing. I know. I have seen the cooldown timers and that stuff. One thing that I would want to do is get like truly custom alert notifications and kind of figure out, you know, what we want to do for, like, you know, when people, you know, give biddies, when people sub, gift subs, stuff like that, and give like a little bit of variety to them. It's just, again, that is a thing that requires a bit of time and planning, which, I mean, I can set aside time for that. It's a day job and stuff, takes up a lot of time, and Ice has been both sick and busy as heck lately. But there's a couple things that I would love to get done on the stream before the year's out. But we'll see what happens.
We bend over
basically, I just want to make sure y'all are having
the best
fun.
we can for everybody.
Yeah. I just want to make sure you guys are having fun. And if you guys are having fun, then we're doing something right. Also, I can't recall if we got this earlier, but just in case we didn't, Dracon, thank you for the resub. I can't remember if we actually thanked for that one or not. That was like 2 hours ago during the Yasuke simulator, and I'll be honest, my brain was rotting during that. So I can't remember.
Welcome. You're welcome. Now you know what it's like to spend about 10 minutes around you regularly.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Ice Wolf Atten. Same voice I used for the freaking. Nice friends you got there, Davis.
Nice friends you got there, Dandy.
And he just fucking slides across the screen.
Oh, what an amazing! That'd be such an amazing and just look at someone and be like, I hope somebody cuts into your animation budget.
It was just like the freaking oxytocin. Holy shit.
I could use that.
What was that before? I was just like, yeah, you can beat him. You're not gonna lose. And even if you did, we wouldn't think anything less of you. Nice friends you got, you, Davis.
Some nice friends you got.
I'm not too sure about that, kid.
It's so funny every time. I feel like I need to watch like the early Digimon just for like the really bad dub.
My Digitamer gave me PTSD.
Stop being so retarded. Stop being so retarded, Wormmon.
All right, kid. Do you want me to leave you alone, or are you going to go browsy 621 again?
This is from the freaking time skip that they did of like the 20-year anniversary.
Like, shut up, Wormmon. I've mellowed out. Now I only use PCP.
Oh, frick is PCP? Don't answer that. Don't. I'm feeling like that's something that I don't need to know about.
It's a drug.
Oh.
It's big boy syrup. It's for all the big boys that have big boy problems. Like dealing with your shit on the fucking regular.
I mean, let's be honest. Uh-oh. Oh, your ankles.
What ankles?
Beginning scan.
Scanning bridges ID. What? Shut up, BB, you basic bill.
I'm gonna be honest, any kid that like found out the digital world that existed, got a little digi-companion, and went to the digital world, we all thought it would be super freaking cool and everything.
I've seen season 3. It would not be cool. It would be traumatizing. No therapist in the world would fucking believe me. It would be the worst.
BB! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Goddamn baby!
Alright, there.
Nice in my luck, Leomon would have been my freaking digi-companion. We all know how that goes.
I've used the bathroom real quick, gentlemen, so give me a moment, please.
Okay.
Plug in, baby.
Where Garumon's just like, could be worse, my tamer keeps asking to give him the knot. You wouldn't last 5 minutes in my world. Where Garurumon was an awakening for a lot of people. I'll be honest, I feel like my awakening, I remember watching season 3 of Digimon, and the first time that I had like just this really incredible fascination with certain characters was Beelzemon and Gallantmon. I don't know why those two specifically, but yeah, no, I just really liked them. Especially Beelzemon. There was something about the leather jacket that did it for me. I thought it was super cool and awesome. And then I got older and looked back on it, was just like, oh, that I hate. You know? Awakening was Gargoyle seeing the police character's brother get transformed into a panther demon. What? I really need to watch more Gargoyles. I still have only watched the first couple episodes. So many Digimon were an awakening. They did not need all that leather. They really didn't. I don't know why they kept giving them leather and making them double cheeked up on a Thursday night. Like, I have no idea. My Awakening was the first Digivolution. The following episode with Growlmon. Was that a macro episode? And the first time with XVmon. Was that also a macro episode? I can't remember. Macro Leomon. Did that actually happen? I remember I got the American Digimon movie on VHS. I specify the American because we all know how that went. And I remember it was like there was like the kaiju battle in the streets that was like the pilot or whatever. And it was super interesting. Why you got to focus on the macro aspect of it? Most champions were macros anyways. I mean, I'm just saying. If you're saying it was an awakening, then I'm going to ask, was it the macro? My awakening was Crunch Bandicoot. Understandable. Understandable. Fuck Angela Anaconda. Yes, someone else who saw the VHS. God, that was weird. To this day, I have no idea why they put her in that. Like, why? No, why? And then there's Renamon. Apparently she was very popular for reasons I didn't know until later. Yeah, she was. Yeah. I never was interested in her. Like I said, it was all about Beelzemon and Gallantmon for me.
Slut.
Shut up! You don't even know what we're talking about.
The Digimon that you thirst over.
Chat and I were sharing our furry awakenings.
Uh-huh.
Renamon explained Digimon have no given gender and the fandom ran with it. They sure did. When you guys say awakening, what does it mean? The first moment that we kind of started realizing, oh, furries. Didn't have a name for furries at the time, but just knew that they were interesting for some reason.
Sure were.
Also, yeah, Digimon don't really have gender because they're just bits of data.
You know for a fact Renamon was pussy-coded. Don't give me any of that shit.
I mean, they might be coded one way or another, but Renamon literally explained that, like, oh, we don't really have gender.
Leomon is a dude. Sorry. Those pecs, that package don't lie.
If he identifies as one, yeah.
Don't.
You see, gender is a social construct. So technically, if she said that, you know, they don't have gender, she really meant they don't have
Hey, do any
sex.
of you guys want to know what it would look like if I reached into Dandy's mouth and turned him inside out like a fucking old sock?
Why an old sock specifically?
Because you're crusty.
Ew, I'm not crusty. I take showers.
Well, that's annoying.
Can you not zip?
Range issue.
Oh. Leomon wore those pants for a reason. He was packing. He was. You might not be crusty, but you're still a clown. Ow! Numar, Oh, if we weren't friends, you'd be getting such a timeout right now, mister.
No, we wouldn't. You know Numar never suffers repercussions from anything.
He's gotten the pass because of the whole Shussy thing. He gets the pass to say whatever the heck he wants.
Shusspass sounds like a weird Pokemon.
Oh. Digimon don't breed specifically. The E621 would say otherwise. They copy and paste their data as Digimon eggs, and that's why Renamon says they have no gender, but I think she means Digimon have no sex or genitals. Again, I think E621 would disagree with that one, but... Zipline network! Woo!
Saving myself, trauma and time. One zip line at a time, bitch.
Mama just goes, did I ever tell you that I was afraid of roller coasters too? Only rode one once. Before the Death Stranding. Of course, there's no
You
roller coasters
joyless
anymore,
creature, shut up.
Just Pass, the evolved form of Nose Pass. It always points towards the South Pole with its backside. God damn it, Newmark.
No. Okay, well that.
Strong, Sam.
The Digimon series was made for kids, so they had to come up with a computer way to explain how Digimon populate the digital world. I mean, it makes sense. Even if it's not for kids, it's just like, oh yeah, no, we just kind of mix and mingle our data and then stuff happens. Whereas Pokemon, it's a better explanation than Pokemon gives, because Pokemon is just like, oh, we left them together and suddenly this egg appeared just out of nowhere. We have no idea how it got there. I love how, like, as that sentence went on, I went more and more into Professor Oak. Which is incorrect, because Oak was not the professor of Pokemon breeding. That was Professor Elm from Johto, because that's where Pokemon breeding was first discovered, because apparently no one found a Pokemon egg in the entire history of the world before that moment. I guess. Oh yeah, Boncho Leomon. I was searching up a picture of Boncho Leomon to refresh my memory, and I forgot that I had my search browser on not safe search. Holy hell, internet. Y'all need to chill. Every single one of those images was a penis. Every single one. There was not a single picture that was actually from the show. That is genuinely impressive.
Oh my god, Dandy, pack it in.
Oh my god. Don't search Boncho Leomon with the safe search off. Or do. I'm not your mom. What kind of fuckery did we get ourselves into here?
Dandy, you need to shut up.
No, I'm asking, how did we get here? I looked away for a second to look at Boncho Leomon and I was fucking flashbanged with dicks. I don't know how this happened.
These are non-lethal bullets, by the way, in case anyone's worrying. Of course. You can have a normal run anywhere. No, always gotta be a fucking war zone. Got woman. You know, if you'd fucking had the strength to walk with your own two fucking legs instead of being like a woman about things, life would have been way easier for fuck you. Whatever, I got mecha legs. My problem's about to solve itself.
Nice. This has been a journey.
And it though. I'm glad I was able to start. I'm glad I was able to waste everybody's hour by starting off with fucking Yasuke Simulator.
That was funny as hell, though.
Yeah, baby, I know it.
Are we there yet? Oh my god, imagine she starts asking you if you're there yet. Just like, Sam, are we there yet?
You want to know what my honest reaction would have been? We get there when we get there!
The Incredibles was such a good movie. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, she's sitting next to you, okay.
Construction complete.
Well, hope your hemoglobin's hanging in there, sweet tits. I ain't done yet.
Are there any movies on this flight? No, if you wanted movies, you had to pay for the upgrade package.
My package is already plenty of an upgrade.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Have a pleasant journey.
Welcome, John Shussy Stevens.
Why?
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Question about the game. If previous players build most of those structures, how long do they last in real time?
A long ass time.
There you have it, folks. A long ass time.
You said you wanted an answer. You didn't say how specific, accurate, or good the answer had to be.
That's a good point. I didn't specify quality, so technically you gave me an answer. That's on me for not specifying. I really need to sit down and make a Shussy twerking emote. No, you do not, Newmar. You don't need to do that. If you do, we will ask you if we can put it as an emote, but you don't need to do that.
All right, Mama, we're gonna take a hot little sabbatical. We ain't done at the stream yet. On account that I did, in fact, shortchange y'all with the Yasuke Simulator.
That was such a... I can't believe I'm saying this, but that was such a good game. Like, it... I'm sure it controlled like ass, but...
Oh, yeah.
A game sometimes just needs to be funny, and that's what it set out to do, and it did it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
It was the stupid shit that kept happening that you just didn't expect that made it so good.
Oh, yeah. Like the normalness of literally everything that was going on.
It was a sudden realization of Takeshi's castle that I think was my favorite part.
Yeah. No, that was great. My favorite part was the...
You are samurai.
My favorite part of it was the firm fuck you to Ubisoft that it represented.
Oh yeah, and that's why people loved it so much.
Mm-hmm. Fuck Ubisoft.
See, parody is a very powerful tool.
Something I've also heard people describe my dick as.
Not everything is about your penis, Ice Wolf.
Most things seem to be.
We can't just talk about your penis all night. The game will get shafted.
dick off, fuckface.
Have a pleasant journey.
Got it.
Okay. Now we do the hard part.
Sam, did I ever tell you about my college years? That's because I
No,
didn't have any.
Mama.
College isn't a thing anymore.
Okay. Alright.
I always wished I could go to college.
Yep, we're right back on this.
So, you got a favorite gunpla? Oh my god. Actually? Myself up with that. Just like, he is like so like done with her shit for so long that she brings up gunplay. He's like, oh my god, hold on. Actually, you know, I kind of like Ariel. Oh, you're one of those types. What do you mean one of those types? Basic.
You know,
Which one do you like? I'm a fan of Barbados. Really?
Yeah,
You're calling
yeah.
me basic now?
another one that actually, if you wanna know what like the definition of basic is,
Yeah.
it's Gundam. Like it's a lot of it's the hero suits of
Yeah.
like Epion.
Which one were you gonna say? Epion?
Epion isn't really, you know, that popular because it wasn't the main hero one, but like, you know, you look at Wing Gundam, God Gundam, Barbados, you know, the protagonist suits, it's like, oh yeah, of course you would like the fucking protagonist suit, you fucking casual. Me over here, one of my fucking favorites, never been in an anime.
Which one?
Crossbones.
Crossbones? I think you used that in Gundam Breaker, didn't you?
Yeah, parts of it exclusively to make all of my customs.
Oh, it's the one with the tattered cape. That's so cool.
There's multiple versions of that. There's full cloth crossbones, which isn't cloth at all. It's actually a metal cape, and they put that in the first expansion, and I was going to use that. And then there's half cloth crossbones, which is its own thing. And that just came out, and that's only like metal build, so that's basically a glorified action figure, and I kind of want to get that. But of course, it's a P Bandai, so.
Of course it is. It technically wasn't an anime, but it's from the Build series. Okay, I'm not even like super into Gundam, and I know the Build series is kind of a cop-out.
Yeah, but it does have a furry character in it. But also, the game is kind of adjacent to the Build series in a sense.
I will say, Gundam Breaker 4 was one of the most fun I've had with a video game in a long time. Like, it took me back to an era where computers were super cool. Like computers were still like a novelty, is the vibe that game gave off, where it was still like, ooh, the virtual world and stuff. Mm-hmm. Why does it look like Mama's resting? That's the time fall, probably.
No, that's blood from the fight.
Oh.
Yeah, she protected my back. It's just wear and tear.
Hold on, Sam.
You don't have to tell me to hold on,
The way she said,
bitch.
hold on, Sam, I feel like Sam should be telling her to hold on.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Like, don't tell me to hold on.
That does show
Madam, Madam on the verge of death sounding all the time.
That shows a level of compassion, though, because she's like, as much as I'm hurting, he's the one walking. So... I like her.
Yeah, Mama's cool.
You're still not over the mountain. Wait, no. This is a different. We did a lot of stops. No, we've gone over the mountains a couple times. We're just on a return trip.
Yeah. No.
No.
Damn it.
I think that's the exact same spot you slid last time.
It's because the fucking white part of the stamina bar sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
And I was busy sitting here looking at chat, and the second I looked away and looked at chat, oh, there goes me. Fuck my life.
I just love the idea of like, oh, you're still not over the mountains. Yeah, no, we've been doing this for an hour and a half. Sorry, this is a really tough mountain, man.
Honestly, that's how it felt the first time. First time I ever did this, that's how it felt. I'm like, oh, well, here we go. It's alright, I have to do a return trip of this bullshit to put up all the fucking... shortcuts. Oh, that smart Ice Wolf guy put up a bunch of fucking ladders and bullshit over here, thank God.
Man, you should give that Ice Wolf guy some likes. He seems like he knows what he's doing.
Story of my fucking life. No, don't fucking recover it, you numb fuck. You idiot! Alright.
Oh, we're good. Things fine. Oh wait, that's the that's.
Yep, sure is. No, just no. Sometimes the AI in this game makes me, or the detection in this game gives me a bit of anxiety.
A little bit of agita.
Ugh. Okay. And I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Snooper, oh my God, Snooper's doing the and I would
walk 500 miles and I would walk 500
Proclaimers.
more
And that was
just
their
to
only
be the man who
that was their
walked
only
1,000.
song. And then they faded directly into obscurity.
Da, da, da.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da. La, 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 la.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah?
Do you remember your own work?
Who fucking starts a conversation like that?
Being inside the womb.
No, you don't!
I wasn't alone.
Oh my God.
I hear my mother's heartbeat. Hers.
No, you're shut up.
We were conjoined twins.
Oh my God, woman. You are wearing me out. I think no. Stop.
We were conjoined twins.
Okay, I get it.
One and the same before we were born.
Holy shit.
But then they tried to separate us.
Uh-huh.
With surgery.
How'd that go?
The operation was successful.
Uh-huh.
We were still one.
Oh, Christ.
We knew each other's thoughts without saying a word.
Uh-huh.
My joy was her joy.
Oh, boy.
Her pain was my pain.
What about my pain?
No distance was too great.
No, that's a different Kojima game.
Something called
Woman, if it weren't for the fact that I would get the biggest Revo EMAG if I plugged you in the face.
divided in body. join in spirit.
Uh-huh.
If we had a beach just for us.
I called it! I called it! I knew it!
Private chiral network, you might say. With Cupids, we can build one that will let everyone share what Lochner and I have.
Will it make them as endearing as you?
It all laid out before me after I signed up with Bridges. A network that could unite everyone, no matter how scattered or different. It would make us whole. It wouldn't be about bringing people into line. It would be about bringing them into the fold. They would share alike.
I need her to fucking take a breath and not sound like she's on death's door. I cannot with the wispy, quivering fucking voice anymore. I'm going to shove my arm up her twat and turn her into a fucking sock puppet just so she'll speak some fucking sense.
Been through.
You know what? She could have decided that maybe a good old 24-hour nap and sabbatical before being shoved on a backpack and run halfway across the fucking country on foot would have potentially been a little bit smarter. But no, she needed to get this done right the fuck now. Nothing is going to go anywhere, sugar tits. You could have slowed it down a peg, but instead we have to listen to her airy voice as she sounds like she's about to quiver like a puffy labia fluttering with glee and die.
The attack, and birth, everything changed.
You know, there's a cool little secret where if you spray her with canister repair stuff, she dies. That's real tempting.
It wasn't there.
Oh my god.
But I'm not alone anymore. I can feel her again.
Oh, I can feel something. I can feel something inside me too, sweetheart. It's just a fucking tumor. It's growing right in my brain.
Sam,
Anytime.
I feel whole again.
Oh, I don't want to think about your hole.
Sorry, Lochner.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Sam, do you ever wonder why we're here?
Yeah, because you need to talk to your sister.
No, I meant, like, the reason for it all, you know? Like, you know, I actually wrote a paper once. It's 172 pages, but I have it all committed to memory if you want to hear it.
All clear. Welcome.
Okay, here, I'll just get started. I'll take the silence as a yes. Oh, we're here.
Yeah, wow, what a funny fucking story. Anyways, get the fuck off of my back. Yeah, in the face. Why? Wow, how appropriate that you're wheeling out a fucking gurney for her. Hey, look, she looks like she's on the verge of death. How fucking convenient.
Lincoln, no.
Don't kiss. Don't kiss. That'd be weird. Okay, yep, we get it. You're both creepy.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You were just talking. She is just tired. She's eepy. Get over it.
I love you so much.
Oh my god.
I love you so much. It's good to hear your voice again. I shouldn't have kept you in the dark. Tried to save her. I couldn't. You don't have to say any more. Lochner.
Meanwhile, Sam looking arbitrarily cool.
Is Cupid. I couldn't save our child, but you can save our world. Only you.
Prevent forest fires.
You hear me? Forever. And always.
It's weird how they look really wet.
Make the world whole. okay? Just like you make me.
Is she gonna drop that weekly as she goes to sleep? Wow. I get an award for that, right? Oh, bitch, bitch, bitch. She didn't die. She just fell. She just eepy.
Girl's been through a lot. She's just eepy. It was a very dramatic eep. As I hope it was just eepy.
It is. Yeah, damn right I'm good. What did I unlock anything? No? Okay. Well, you didn't bring her into a med ward or anything like that? You just kind of fucking left her there?
All that she went through. I had no idea. I thought she'd severed our bond on purpose, that she stole our child and ran. I fixed your Cupid like she asked. The limiter should be functioning properly now. There is one thing. Before I sat down to work, I took a long, hard look at the code. I'm pretty sure someone's tweaked it. Either that, or my memory's going to pieces.
Someone rewrote your code?
Rewrote might be overstating it. Let's just say it wasn't the latest version I released. And yet, because of it, I was finally reunited with Malingen.
What a normal name.
Could be we found our culprit already. She died beneath the rubble, with our child still inside her. Her Ka passed over to the other side, but her Ha remained, bound to our dead daughter. She knew all of this, of course. That's why she kept one cuff loose. Didn't want anyone seeing her vitals.
Oh.
Shame she couldn't use her favorite invention.
Yep. She's been dead this whole time.
She did all that.
Surprise!
To keep our daughter safe.
Well, shit.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
The woman who took the child
That was
the part of her that died. Oh my god.
Oh man, it is hard keeping a bit sometimes when I know how the outcome of something goes.
That is amazing. Oh my god. Malingen and Lochner are the names of two craters in Sweden that formed simultaneously in the same impact event. Interesting.
Sis? I can hear you. We're whole again. We're one.
Aww.
Like before in the womb. Remember? Malingen. Lochner.
I feel like they had to make an entire set of tech around crying for this game. By the way, the crying gets better as the game goes on. Like, there's some The most epic cry happens at the very end of the game.
Well done.
And it is like a good 3-minute long cry.
Did Lochna always have heterochromia, or did I miss that?
Thanks to you, Edgenut City is finally within reach. And you,
I feel like she didn't.
your work will help ensure that the Chiron network remains online.
Her heterochromia is the acquisition of that other soul.
West. Now then, Sam, there's something else you ought to know. We've been studying the data from when you claim you encountered those soldiers. We had audio which doesn't paint a complete picture on its own, but the languages, the names, and terms we picked out, the munitions we could identify, everything seems to indicate that you were on a battlefield over 100 years ago. World War I, to be precise.
Good call for everybody that guessed it was World War I.
Wasn't a hallucination. Maybe you were spirited away to another dimension or something. Given the time discrepancies, maybe you were sent to a beach. Can't say anything for certain. That said, I've never heard of a beach turned into a battlefield. But beaches are shaped by the will of the people who inhabit them.
That's for all you beaches out there.
A more rational explanation. Beaches are his specialty. Unfortunately, he's still outside the chiral network.
Fuck those beaches.
Anyway, get some rest. No use dwelling on questions we can't answer yet.
Your work is greatly.
Yeah, it sure is. We did it, guys.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
The whole story with Lochna and Malingan. That was so well done. That is.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure. That's why I didn't.
That is so.
Mm-hmm.
That is so good.
And that is why I did not skip over it.
Mama the Fallen Angel. Oh.
Wait, Jay?
Jay's got something for you.
Every request. The porter had not one but 2 chips. You're not gonna believe this. Sorry. You're not gonna believe this, Sam. That porter I hired, smart-ass Choom found 2 chips. By the time I nailed down the location of the second, it'd been snatched by terrorists. I should have figured it out sooner. Thought I'd mustered your systems, you know? Took my eye off the ball for a second. Fuck. Probably brought the chip back to base already, too. You gotta get it back, Sam. These chips are my only chance. Get your ass to the distro center north of Mountain Knot City to get that order. Alright. Of course, if I
I saw for a moment
thanks
the
depression.
one-winged.
Yeah.
Her say one-winged angel is symbol of atonement. Yeah, that. Oh.
I hope you guys are. Hope you guys are
so
depressed.
good. Such good storytelling. I'm incredibly sad right now.
I know. It's such a good game, dude.
Oh man.
All right. So let's see if we've got.
We do have some fan art.
Oh no.
Here you go. One from Ottman and one from Starflows.
Oh my god, I look like I'm about to fucking murder someone. There's been a lot of depictions of me smoking a joint lately.
I think it's because of Schedule 1. I think it's because of Schedule 1.
Fuck is Schedule 1?
The game we've been playing!
All right.
Are you okay? Are you all right?
What are you talking about, Daniel Bandicoot? I don't even know who you are. I feel like have I been abducted? Who are you people?
That would be the most heartbreaking thing I think you could ever say to me.
Dude, I unironically know a dude who had amnesia
You told me about this.
Yeah, one of the hardest experiences I've ever been through is having someone that I had gotten to be really good friends with just suddenly not know who I am. And then over the course of like a brief period of time, like it took like a couple weeks for him to get everything back. But that was a hard couple of weeks.
I can only imagine. I'm glad he was able to get the memories back.
So is literally me and everybody else that knows him. All right. So this picture started is so fucking badass. I look like I'm about to murder the shit out of someone.
Say thank you to Ottman for the one on the left, and thank you to
Yes.
Starfluzz for the one on the right.
Yeah,
y'all are great.
You guys
Thank
are
you so
fucking
much.
legends as always.
Also, God, I am chatted up. Holy shit.
Yeah, it looks like your chin's gonna take a shit on your fucking chest any second now.
Give it the old Cleveland steamer.
Nice, Dandy. Charming.
Gross.
Yeah. Very, very nice. Don't change. Anyways, why don't we go raid? Why don't we go raid Graphy Gato?
A graphical Gatto.
It's been a hot minute.
Oh, he's doing a 2-year anniversary stream for himself. He's doing Hi-Fi Rush Rhythm Master Marathon. This must have been a part of the game that I did not like play in the post game. He's also shirtless, and he's just letting it all hang out, man. Okay.
I know. What a little boy.
Graffy's a sweetie.
He is. Love the hell out of him. He's an amazing guy.
All right. Raid is getting set up. And yeah, thanks for chilling with us tonight, guys. Thank you everyone who resubbed. Thank you for the gift subs and for the biddies.
Yeah, you
all
guys
y'all are freaking amazing.
As I
Thank
always
you.
say, you guys are fucking legends. All right, well, we will see you guys Thursday. Hope your April Fools is safe and prank free. And as always, don't forget, Ubisoft games are shit, and drive safely.